So Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 0. Another one off the board. It weren't the prettiest game you'll ever watched. Nobody cares. VAR. VAR. Jesus Christ. We got away with some today. However, nobody cares. 2 to go. Man City play a little bit later on this evening. Hopefully Wolves have got something for us, but I don't know, man. Listen, that game weren't pretty today. There's some good players out there today, but there's some bozo moments in that game, and it was mad stressful, wasn't it, Matty?
Yeah. It was an advertisement on why we need a striker. I think we really got to get this striker in the off season. Glad that everybody scored. We were able to get the goal. I mean, that PK we got off the hook on that one. That was a stroke of luck. But we got the goal from it, and Trossard was in the nick of time because Zinchenko was on his way. And Lee, we're at the end now where we just take what we can get, just keep the battle going. We push on, we see what happens. We have a theory on what's going to happen, but let's just see what happens. We did our part. I've said all week long, no matter what City does, we can control winning. We can control our side of what we need to do. And so I will say this year, it is much better to watch us not wither away like we did the last, years past. We're actually closing the season out strong. A massive game coming up next week. This was a massive game today because I knew it wasn't going to be easy, which it was not. It was the scoreline is very flattering that we won 3-0. But next week is going to be chaotic. No matter how bad Manchester United is, they're still going to show up to play. Don't buy. Saeed, I love you, brother. Don't buy into that. They are looking for a win because they want the ultimate banner points starting next week. They want to be the first on the board for bannering with us. So that game's not going to be easy next week. It's going to be very tough. We just have to keep battling, Lee. We just have to keep battling. And but I want to point this out. You look at Zinchenko almost coming on. Those fine margins, the manager has to get it right next week against United. He cannot start panicking because he was about to panic. He was on his way to panicking. And like I said, told you and Ola in the back chat after the game, I don't know if it was a psychological thing because I know as a manager, I've done that before where I have a player who is not performing on the pitch or just kind of shaky, and I warm up another player up just so that they can see that player warming up so they can get their act together. And I hope that's what the case was, but I hope that the manager was not getting ready to go make that substitution with Zinchenko because he cannot go back to that, Lee. That's not working. Especially
as soon as we see him warming up, you were like, "Oh, that's it. I'm going bathroom."
Yeah, 1-0, and then he's warming up. These are fine margins, man. We don't have time to go down that road again. Martinelli.
Oh,
legs are going away, man. He's shot. He's shot. I don't know if he just needs rest. Some players they need 3 or 4 months off. 2 or 3 months off, or just trying to kind of get themselves back together. But he today, it's just you saw it and it was like, man, he looks old, taking off, running. So I don't know if he's down to injuries or what, but if a nice offer comes in for the summer, I'm not opposed to it, y'all. I'm not opposed to it. Jesus, not opposed to it. Yeah, he got an assist today. But not opposed to it. Those are things we need to be looking at, man. But for right now, the objective is to win. We did that today. We're moving on to United next week, and then we're gonna see what City does this afternoon in a couple hours.
Right. Bro, listen, that Man United game is massive, and the thing is as well, like you're right what you said. It's not about the performance. Yeah, it's about winning. However, there were some bozos out there today, bro. Yeah,
you can't have it. Can't have it next week. That's all I'm gonna say. What we got away with today, everything that went in our favor today. just the universe may have allowed that today because we may not be getting anything. No VAR next week, no anything. So they have to be locked in. It is back to championship settings. Starting next week. It is on the line. Everything is on the line. It's a title game for us. Two more cup games, and we'll see what the end holds, man. But they cannot, goalkeeper, that's what I brought up at the end of the game when we was on. Raya goes through these lapses where he feels like he has to get involved. I've got to find something to do. No, you just stand back there and let everybody else do the work, man. You got to go in the glove. Just sit back and chill out. Let your defense do the work for you. He comes out, he's, players going off the pitch. He's way up there, If something was to go crazy, he's out of goal. He's not in position. It's just like he feels like he wants to be involved when all he needs to do is just sit back and chill out, man. It's
almost like he gets bored. Ola said it. It's like he gets bored and he just wants to be on camera.
Yeah, just chill out, bro. Just chill out, man. There's no room for error now. There's no room for error. There's no
just win both the games and hope City draw. That's what we've got to do. But listen, I want to speak about Rice and Odegaard, yeah? My mum needs me to turn the oven on. So I'll let you go and I'll be back in 1 second.
Yep. Odegaard was all over the pitch today, man. From the start. And he's really improved. My only criticism of Odegaard is he's got to move quicker. He needs to start telling players, move the ball faster. He needs to move the ball faster. Too many times there in the first 15, 20 minutes of that game, we were getting the ball, we stopped, we let their defense set up. We're basically just kind of letting them get set up, and then we create these problems where we can't get past them. And then it turns into the U-shaped football. We need to start taking players 1-2 pass move, 1-2 pass move, 1-2 pass move, 1-2 pass move. Stop getting the ball, looking up, trying to figure out what to do, looking for a player to run. If a player has the ball, another player needs to be making a run, regardless of the fact. There always needs to be a run being made. And then someone needs to slide into that player's position and protect that player that makes the run. So the ball needs to be moving at all times. Too many times today in that first half, we get the ball, and instead of a fluid attack, we stop, look up, look at a player, pass, go back, stop.
3, 4, 5 touches per player, and they're all set.
Yeah.
And now you're looking for the eye of a needle. Yeah. And you say it all the time. Low percentage chances. The low percentage shot. Yeah. The low percentage cross. Yeah. We do it all the time. Yeah, luckily we got the job done. Yeah, but that weren't pretty. And listen, on another day, that's never a penalty. On another day, their goal stands. Yeah. Thankfully for us, it didn't matter in the end, and we won the game. Yeah, and Declan Rice, by the way, what a finish. Yeah, he had no right to score that goal.
That was an acute angle, and then the pass to Trossard. So, I mean, 100 million, even in his worst games or his bad games, he still finds a way to produce, or have some kind of impact on the game. And that's what you saw today. And that's what $100 million will do for you. People are always on when I say we need to go buy the best available player. That's a classic example of when I say this summer when we need to have a robust transfer policy window this summer, and we need to get the best available in whatever position, even if it's
we need to get players that have played in the Prem.
Yeah, best.
It's all in good signing these foreigners, which is great because some of them were amazing, but they look amazing because they're playing in a different system, in a different team, in a different country with a different style of play. Yeah, drop them into the Prem. They got to acclimatise. They got to move all their family over, and maybe if they're coming from Brazil and South America, places like that, maybe they can't move the family in one go. Declan Rice, perfect. Lives around the corner. Transition was easy. Yeah, and he's looked 100 million quid this season. Let's just be real with it. He has looked insane. He's been brilliant. Yeah, and if only we'd had Thomas Partey next to him all season.
Yeah, we'd be 6 points clear. And that's
we wouldn't have lost twice to Aston Villa. We wouldn't have lost to Fulham away. Yeah, we wouldn't have drawn at home to Fulham. Yeah, let's just be real. We've out of them 2 games, we've got 0 points against Villa in 2. And we've got 1 point out of 6 against Fulham. 1 point out of 12 against Fulham and Aston Villa. That's where we've lost the league if we don't win it.
City. Not City, excuse me. I'm not City, but Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah.
Bro, it's peak. It's proper peak. But listen, make sure you sub to Matty's channel, Southern Gooner. We're going to jump on an emergency meeting in a minute. Jez had some audio issues. So we're going to do Jez's fan cam now. Straight after that, emergency meeting, myself, Matty, Jez, Northside. Straight after that, I'm watching Real Madrid. Cadiz are doing a defensive Stoke-esque, Burnley-esque masterclass defensively at the minute. Still 0-0, 41 minutes in. They've rested most of their big boys, Madrid. But we're going to do Girona-Barca. If Madrid win and Girona beat Barca, Madrid are champions. We will be there, guys. Make sure you sub to Matty. 2 to go. 2 to go, and we pray that somebody beats Man City or draws with Man City. We're out, guys.